have a grenade.
Alright,
Awesome.
so what do you want to do?
Now we can, I guess, go into the room.
Let's send one of you ahead into the room. Because I mean, you probably only.
Can everybody give me an awareness check, please?
Any modifiers?
Give me a -10.
We're not
Jesus.
particularly like stressed
Can
out.
we-
Or... Okay, all right.
Damn it, I didn't make 0.
I did though.
I'm not sure that rolling, Billy.
What the fuck did I just do?
No one knows.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can't. But anyway,
It's whatever. Can we... Is it dark in the room, so maybe we can use the camera lamps to lighten it?
I
it's
I
very
passed the
dark in
check
room.
though.
It's
Yeah,
a very what?
It's very dark, and there's another arch window. It's basically exactly the same as Lily's, and there's very heavy drapes put over the windows.
I passed the awareness check though.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. All right, so you walk inside, and this place is. There's clearly been a big fight that's happened here. There are a couple of sear marks in the wall.
Like from
that you identify from las shots. So they're probably las pistols or las guns or something like that. And there's been a big sign of a struggle. There's kind of clothes everywhere, and there's a dresser which has been knocked over and a broken bed in the corner. Nothing else of note though.
So...
Can I do a Sandersan's test to see what happened here?
It wouldn't be of any advantage. Like, you would just get the same information as before.
Okay.
So... We just got
So-
a frag grenade out of this and a whole lot of trills.
Can we...
So my successful awareness test told me that there was a fight here, and that's it.
You identified the las pistol marks in the
Oh.
walls.
Is there anything else in the room at all?
Can we tell who was in the house? Who is living here?
What we know is the.
There are pictures. There are pictures again. Just 2 of them, and it seems to be a husband and wife in both of the pictures. But that's it. That's all the information. Hang on 1 second. Yeah. Okay. There is a hammer here as well. That's really all you find though.
A hammer.
Sorry to disappoint folks. A hammer.
Well, we should
What
take
sort of
that.
hammer?
Now he can get pliers somewhere else, and we'll have a whole toolkit.
Yeah, someone take that.
So there are
Sarah,
no
I-
identification documents anywhere nearby.
None. In fact, like the whole place, there's no clothes. Well, there's no clothes left or anything. It's just furniture and signs of a fight.
Interesting.
Should
There's
we hold
nothing
on to
else.
their picture so that we can ask around if anyone knows them?
Need to hit something soon.
Can we go to the pits now?
That the grenade disarming wasn't exciting enough for you.
Well,
It is
Sarah
exciting
died.
for me.
Yeah, let's take one of the pictures out of the frame so we know who it is that got taken last night. And then I guess we should head back to the market, maybe. See if we can
No, the temple.
The temple. That's what I meant. To see if we can find that Evard guy.
Maybe we should spend the night in this place tomorrow at Lily's place.
It's a really
Do you mean
good idea.
tonight?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You're
That
creepy,
sounds-
These
and
people
I
are coming
like it.
back.
Yeah.
That sounds dangerous.
Oh no.
Yeah, we could
Let's-
camp out for
Danger.
the H. If it was
Yeah.
the J this time, then this would be H. Maybe next night.
Well, let's follow up on our other leads first,
Jesus, they
and
must
then
not be very
decide.
good abductors if they go one by one down the row of apartments. Like that's going to be unpredictable, and they'll never get caught.
Well, if the enforcers are in on it, it doesn't really matter if they get caught or not.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna take one of the photos out of the frame.
All right. Then you're going on to the Tempulum.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. So, in the other direction, it takes you about 45 minutes to locate the Tempulum. And you do find it. Outside there is a broken Aquila. And as you walk in, this is a small chapel to the
I'm
Imperial.
sorry, a broken what?
Aquila. The Aquila is the sign of the Imperium. It's the two-headed eagle.
Okay.
So
Nice.
the small chapel to the Imperial Creed is the domain of an alcoholic wreck of a preacher called Faban. Inside, the icons and statuary are alight with hundreds of tallow candles, all lit by the lost and the desperate, each one for a vanished friend, family member, or a scream heard in the night. This is perhaps the truest and most visual factor of just how bad things have become in Coscarla. When Coscarla burned in the blackout a year ago, the other Tempulum clerks went to help the victims and died for their faith. However, Faban stayed behind, and his conscience has been eating him alive ever since. Now a new terror has come, and Faban's willful ignorance and cowardice has come to the fore again. He rarely leaves the Tempulum and never goes out at night. He is a weak man, and none of you respect him.
You can hit
At
him.
least that's the sense that you get.
Okay. Do we see Evard there?
So there are a couple of people hiding out there.
Hiding out?
You don't know who, or like hanging out there. But
Okay.
you don't know who Evard is. So.
Didn't we see his picture?
Yeah. We have
Oh wait, yeah,
pictures.
sorry, you
Yeah.
did, you did. Yeah, you find someone that matches the description actually.
Okay.
Who you
Um,
think is Evard Zed?
Sorry, what?
Yes, you think he is Evard Zed.
Guys, I'm gonna be gone for just 1 minute. Be right
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Then I think I'm gonna walk up and sit down next to this guy that we think is Evard. And then say, are you Evard? You Evard Zed?
He's like a really portly, squeaky man who says, "Yes."
You friends with the Arbests?
He now looks very scared. Looks like he wants to get away as quickly as possible.
I put a large arm on his shoulder.
You're gonna come up on the other side? Perfect.
I suppose I'm going to sit behind them then.
Okay. And then, there's no need to be afraid, Mr. Zed.
Don't be going anywhere too quickly.
Yeah. We just want to know, what you know about your friend Saul.
Okay. You guys have got a choice. It sounds like you're either trying to charm him or you're trying to intimidate him. I'll let you roll. If you want to try a charm test, you get a +20 bonus, or an intimidate test would be just base. So whichever one would be better for you.
I think charm's better
I like
than a temple
charming.
anyway.
Yeah, and
Does
I've
anyone
got
have
that.
charm? Okay,
skill.
you have charm.
I
You
do.
go ahead and charm him. I'm still gonna rest my arm on his shoulder. He can interpret that as charming or intimidating as
You
he
said
likes.
it at a +20 bonus.
+20 charm.
Excellent.
Okay. He like breaks down and starts crying. He's like, yes, I knew.
Well, that tells us something right there. I knew him. He knows he's dead. So
Yeah.
let's find out.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Maybe
So
you
you
can
know
ask him.
Yeah. Oh, so you think he's dead?
I was with him the night he vanished. We were drinking in the Union. Not much, you understand, just enough to pass the time. Anyway, this Gangblade, I don't know. I hadn't seen him before. Anyway, this blade takes issue with Saul. Well, he was being very loud, running his mouth. This blade goes and cuts him. Not bad, you understand. Just enough to show him who's boss. Just a cut in the chest. We've all had worse than the manufacturer a dozen times. Well, we weren't wanted at the Union anymore. Not that night. So we turfed out. I was heading straight for home, but Saul, he was moaning about that cut, wanted to go to the almshouse and see if one of them charity sirs would stitch him up or, give him something for the pain. The lights were on, you understand, in the almshouse. We could see it over there, shining in the dark. Me, though, I went home. That old place gives me the shivers. That was, you see, before all the vanishings really started. Saul was one of the first.
The almshouse? Tell us more about the almshouse, please.
It's where people go and they get some food there, and like as he's speaking about it, he actually looks a little bit sick when he mentions food. They just they're charitable. They used to work for the Tantalus division, and they used to run the place. But now we don't really know. But they're good people. They help us.
Okay, but you don't like it there.
The food's not great, and it made me sick a couple of times.
Ah. But you said it gave you the creeps.
Just the way that the lights glow sometimes. At night, the downstairs will be closed, but upstairs, I don't know what they do upstairs. We only know what happens downstairs.
What do the lights look like?
Are they red?
They're just lights, mate. Like, I don't...
I was thinking
It's
maybe
brighter than darkness. Like...
maybe it was like red dots hovering around.
Can some of Jared's
just
questions
like-
permanently decrease his intelligence?
There's just like lights coming through a window, man. Like, but
So-
he does mention that it's kind of like not a consistent light. It's like, you know what happens when your bulb's about to blow in your light, and it starts kind of like, zzz, zzz, zzz. Yeah, it's like that. Anyway.
So Saul went to the almshouse that evening after he got cut in the chest by a gang blade, you say?
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
Maybe we should go there for dinner tonight. Check it out.
Did you know that Saul had been fired?
I didn't know. Yeah. He mentioned that he was in trouble, but he never said he'd been fired.
Trouble with what?
Just trouble at work. He had a problem with his supervisor. I don't know. We work in different divisions.
Who's the supervisor?
I don't know his name.
Okay.
All right, then.
Did we get anything useful out of it besides the...
Well, the almshouse, that's useful.
Yeah. What's the time about now?
Fighting time.
They're coming up on 11, half 11.
Okay.
So Loken is in soon, but we still have an hour before.
And plus, what are we gonna say? Like, the
Do we even
drug
need to speak
addict-
to him anymore? We got like all the information we wanted, didn't we? Like little addresses and more leads.
Can we do a scrutiny test to see whether or not he's still hiding anything?
Sure.
I should do that too.
What, you're all just looking really intensely at him?
Well, I'm the one like right next to him.
I should get a bonus to that because I can literally feel him shaking. So that should.
I'm
be
going to give scrutiny test to everybody except Ara. Ara's not allowed a scrutiny test.
What is this?
Because that would just be fucking weird, man. Like,
It's
just kinda
charming
like-
him.
I actually have.
What's
scrutiny.
scrutiny?
Perception.
Yeah.
I never roll against a 10. Nope.
Aww. Aww.
Like,
Well, that's sad.
Fuckers.
he doesn't seem to be holding anything else back. He doesn't.
Maybe, can we just give the dude a sandwich or something and then go about the way?
Do you have a handy sandwich?
No sandwiches. Let's move on.
Can we go to that pit place now?
We could. Or we
How-
could go to the Ham's house.
Yeah, how far away is the almshouse? Is it on the main square?
Why don't we go back
I
to
don't
the
know.
almshouse when those lights are on? Like, check it out in the evening, and then we can maybe catch it whatever's happening in the moment.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Get an evening meal
And
there.
Loken's shift is coming up.
Do we still want to speak to Loken though? What do we want from him now?
Well, he's gonna be there for a while, right? I mean, a shift
Yeah.
is not like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We can go after 12. We don't have to be there on the dot.
That's true.
This is
All right.
How
then-
long is the shift? That's
I
the
imagine
thing.
at least 6 hours. Like,
Well, it's a harsh world. I doubt they do only work 6 hours
Yeah,
a day.
right.
It's not like Denmark or something.
All right.
well, they
Everyone
might
give me
like
an awareness
rotate
test.
between places.
Everyone
So-
give me an awareness test.
Everyone?
Awareness?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I got close.
Get that shit trained, Billy.
I've got so many other things I want.
Alright, Perrin hits it.
And so does Red.
Okay.
And Gundrum.
Yep.
Perrin, Ara, and Gundrum all notice three of the others in the Templum leaving as Evard finishes speaking to you guys. One of them is dressed kind of like a mechanic would, like overalls and a little bit greasy. And then he's flanked by like two taller guys who might be gangers. You know, they look quite muscular.
Hmm.
I wonder if that's Luntz.
Do you say that to Evard?
Why don't you ask Everett, do you
Yeah.
know those three men? And then
Yeah.
let's send Billy after
Hey,
them.
Ever. Who's that? Do you know that man?
Those men.
Oh, that's Sykes. He owns the scrapyard around the way.
Okay. Sykes.
Mm-hmm.
All
And the
right.
two other people are with him. Do you know who they are?
They work with him. They're two of his what the hell do you call it? Like apprentices.
Do we want to follow them, or just leave the people leaving the temple alone?
Now, I mean, if Solitaire had pointed this out and we hadn't rolled an awareness test, I would be very dubious of just accosting people because they left the temple while
Yeah.
we're there. I mean, that seems rather bizarre, but, I mean, he did point it out. I mean, we could go accost them randomly, like, pick some more random people up and beat them. So,
Maybe we can sort of try to kind of follow them.
It
Can I
not-
take a stealth roll?
yeah,
and try and follow
seriously.
them?
But if we do that, let's not all roll on stealth because we guarantee someone fails and fuck it up if we all roll on stealth. So maybe we send one person and the rest of us kind of, keep in contact with him as he trails them, and we're a little bit further
Well, I
back.
failed anyway, so.
Billy stealths up to them, falls over,
Falls into
rolls
them.
onto their feet.
Alright, so Billy, you try to maintain, like, safe distance. Hang on, wait 1 second.
This is awareness test for them.
They don't, like, slow down or anything, but what you can tell is they're not actively, like, they're not looking to see if they're followed. It's like they don't really care. So
Okay.
they don't really notice you as you're going. Or you don't think they've noticed you.
Hmm.
I don't know what to do with this information.
I
Do you wanna
decided that
continue-
being completely
following?
oblivious, there's not a lot of point following them if they're not like trying to avoid us. Because if they had left the temple as we were talking to the guy, then don't care if we're following them or not. It's probably just a coincidence.
I think it seems
Yeah,
like a
well,
red
and-
herring.
And if they're traveling together
Okay.
because
So,
they all
hang on.
work in the same
That's-
place.
So they're still walking, and then they're actually intersected by two enforcers who stop Sykes, and Sykes seems to be like angry at them. He seems frustrated, like there's some kind of heated argument between them.
Can Billy overhear them? No, not Billy.
I cannot. I'm never aware of anything, so there's no chance of me overhearing them. They could be right next to me, and I wouldn't hear them.
Well, I mean, you can give it a try. Awareness test, Bill.
Yes. Maybe a train awareness next time, Billy?
Oh, you got close. You're actually getting too
Does it-
close.
Doesn't hear what they're arguing about, but one of the enforcers punches one of the apprentices in the face, and then they walk away.
Can I go and speak to the mechanic guy, see what that was all about? If the enforcers have now left.
All right,
Maybe we could go.
we see Billy starting to approach the apprentice to go gather information, and I tap R on the back and go, "Quick, go help him. He's hopeless." So let's get R in the situation as well, so we can actually maybe get some information out of this.
Good idea. I'm gonna get out
Okay.
and
Okay.
go behind Billy.
Okay.
The rest of us kind of make our way over to this as it's happening, as they're talking.
Mhm.
I casually ask what's going on.
And okay, give me an inquiry test.
Just him or both of us?
Well, is Zell the only one asking?
Zell's not allowed to do talking.
Well, I mean that was Zell's question, so Zell's inquiry test.
Okay.
What's inquiry against? Is it fellowship? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
No.
Why is your...
It's nothing to worry about, but thanks for your interest, friend.
Yeah, it seemed like, seemed a little weird to me. Hi.
He just kind of... Yeah, he's like... He looks about 50 or so, but he's still quite handsome. Like, still
Right.
got a look.
Can I try and deceive him into thinking I'm someone he should be telling this information to?
No.
I can do deceive. It's the one thing I can do.
Well,
Besides
what do you
knifing
want to
things.
deceive him? Like, you can't just say, can I deceive him?
I want to
me the
make him
lie.
think that I'm trustworthy. Like, I'm a friend. I'm someone on his
What do you
side.
say? So, what you gotta understand is, when you're doing a deceive test, the quality of your roleplay will give you bonuses or penalties.
I want to
Like-
insinuate that I don't like those particular enforcers very much, and that I sympathise with his situation.
What do you say, and how do you say it?
I say,
Ah,
God,
you're
those
handsome.
enforcers are a bit of dicks. What's going on? Do you need some help with this?
Jesus.
All right.
This
Is
is
that
cheating,
really
by
a
the way.
deceive? Because you believe it, don't you?
Well, yeah, I believe it, but
It's more of a charm.
Yeah, it's like a charm test, right?
Is he bleeding, by the way?
I want to deceive him that I think those particular enforcers are
No.
dicks.
All right, it doesn't matter. At this point, Ara has caught up, and well, we can actually do some real social skills here. So let's attempt that instead.
Yeah.
Oh, the burns.
Billy can go deceive someone off in the corner, totally tangential to what we're doing here, and he can fail or not fail that test, and we don't care. So just roll a dice, Billy, and we'll continue on with the storyline. Go ahead, Billy. Go ahead and roll.
Roll me your
This is whether or not you deceive Solitaire right now.
I think he's deceiving himself.
Yeah, I'm giving you my scrutiny.
Okay. All right. So Ara.
Yeah.
I don't deceive Solitaire, by the way.
You don't deceive shit.
Yeah. Right.
Like,
As Cork says in chat, learn to roleplay. All right.
right, so it's, that looked, hi. That looked a bit,
The handsome 50-year-old looks very interested in Ara.
Great.
It's like, hello.
what's your name?
I'm Sykes the Reclamator. What's your name?
You can call me Red.
Red. Red for the color, or reading my mind.
Do you have to roll to keep a straight face with that reply?
No straight face required.
Who are those guys? They looked
Mean.
rude.
Oh, just the local enforcers. Nothing really to worry about. Nothing we can't handle.
You having trouble with local law enforcement?
All right, give me a charm test.
Okay.
All right, okay. And that's with 1 degree of success. Says, enforcers, ha! Have you seen them, the way that they stand and the way that they watch? The utter disinterest in an honest bribe or two. They're local magistratum, lads, like what you get in this neck of the waist. Then I'm Miss Fancy Knickers, Queen of the Blood-Soaked Malfi.
I have
Okay.
no idea what you just said.
I did. Yeah.
Do we have someone who speaks that language? Anyone with Scottish in our party?
I don't think I have it under linguistics. Scottish accent.
All right.
So, it's not very.
Did you understand the gist of what I said? Or do
No,
you
I
want me
really
to say
don't.
it in
Can you,
plain-
no, say it again. You can say it again
Confusing,
in
to be
exactly the
honest.
language you
All
used
right.
if you want, but I didn't catch it.
So it says, enforcers, ha! Have you seen them, the way that they stand and the way that they watch? The utter disinterest in an honest bribe or two. If they're local magistratum, lads, like what you get in this neck of the wastes, then I'm Miss Fancy Knickers, Queen of the Blood-Soaked Malfi.
So maybe follow up
so
with
those
who
aren't-
do you think they
His
are then?
boys,
Those are not
his
real
boys start
enforcers.
laughing. He's like, ha ha! Real enforcers, ha ha ha!
They.
So we show
How'd
up
they get all
about this
their-
time. So who are they then?
Yeah. They're
Maybe
not,
let-
if they're not real enforcers, then who the fuck are they?
Fails an inquiry test.
Okay. Oh shit, I don't have that trained. Alright, so it's like impossible to roll. Let's figure out Inquiry's Fellowship. Is it minus 10 or minus 20?
Minus 20.
If you've not.
So, also, Solitaire, you were saying that actual enforcers would have been paying attention but also open to bribes. And these guys are just going around and...
No,
like,
when you said
trying-
the utter disinterested and honest briber too. So real enforcers would care about bribes.
Oh,
these
okay.
guys they give a shit.
Got it. Okay. So how come they're dressed like enforcers?
Aye.
That's the best you came up with? They look like enforcers.
Well, so
She's doing
Who's-
the silly girl routine. It's just a way of charming him.
who gave them, you know?
Power.
If they're not real,
Who gave the mandate to be
Yeah.
enforcing law?
who do they work for? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know who they work for, and he's kind of like dusting himself off a little bit, and he gets his other apprentice to kind of pick the other one up. I'll tell you what, if you want a more private meeting, make sure you drop by the yard later.
Yeah, where is it?
Yeah, where is it? Good. Take one for the team better.
Well, I don't know where the yard is.
Just down the way, can't miss it, 10 minutes.
All right, then.
Points down the street.
Sounds like Madder's got a date.
You're gonna let the 10 minutes comment slide without any comeback? Seriously? Okay. Alright,
Sometimes
so
it's better to be silent.
Okay, so they mush on. And, off they go.
All right.
pit time.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we make of this? We now know that this Loken guy actually might give us some pretty useful information if he's actually trustworthy.
Yeah, maybe he knows about the, like, fake enforcers.
And the almshouse, who was it run by? Was it just the charity or?
Sure. It used
The
to be
name
run
was
by the
mentioned.
company,
What's the-
right?
Tantalus Combine, they're called.
Tantalus Combine, but he said that they aren't run by them anymore.
He said he wasn't sure, but that's
Okay.
definitely...
So maybe if we saw that.
That's who Saul worked for.
Okay, so if we saw that guy getting abducted by the enforcers when we came to this sector, and it all seems to be tied together, maybe, yeah, Loken can tell us who's running it.
I'm sorry, say again?
We want to know who's running the Tantalus thing, because it also, if maybe Tantalus is also running the enforcers, then it would be an interesting connection.
We probably want to catch Loken alone, don't we? Away from the other enforcers.
Yes, we should have Filthy kill someone.
Everyone give me an
Then-
awareness test.
Filthy is down. Ills is down for killing someone right now. Anyone will do. Awareness test.
I really need to train this.
Awareness
My God.
test.
Yeah, this is the most commonly rolled thing of all time. So
Yeah. You really
Oh
need to
my
spend some
God.
points on that.
Oh.
Fail, success, fail, fail, success. Okay. Let me just draw this up a little bit here.
Oh,
Filthy will get to kill someone, I think.
good,
Yes.
good.
Finally, I can do something useful.
Okay, let's see what we can do here.